You have 2 CDs out.
CDs, they're some in my guitar case, if anyone's interested. I have cards, these cards if anybody would like.
What you gonna do?
Stand, plug.
Stand?
I'm gonna do 3 originals.
Is that okay? Got it there. Get some sound.
Sounds good. Okay. Pete Seeger loved this song. We used to stand at a peace vigil at the corner of Route 9 and 9D. Some of you may remember, it went on for a number of years. And I would sing this song for Pete, and every time he saw me, he said, "Sing that song about Peace Pilgrim." So Peace Pilgrim was a real woman who lived from about 1908, I believe, till 1981. In 1953, she shed her actual name that she was born with, and she put on a tunic that said Peace Pilgrim, and she walked back and forth across the United States talking to people about peace. And I have some pamphlets about her. I'm not one who goes around knocking on doors and handing out pamphlets, but I have these pamphlets on the chair in the second row there, and if you haven't heard of Peace Pilgrim, I really suggest you pick up one of those pamphlets. That was how I first heard about her. I wound up writing this song and kind of changed my life. Pete put the song on his last album, The Storm King. He sings a little bit of it there. So anyway, and one day he said to me, "You know, you could write another verse to that song about how even though Peace Pilgrim died a long time ago, she's standing here at this corner with us." And so I wrote that verse, and then I added another verse a couple of months ago. So it's now got 6 verses, so you should be able to pick up the chorus by the time I'm done.
All right.
And these are mostly Peace Pilgrim's actual words that I put in there. Her name was Peace Pilgrim, her age was unknown. She carried no money and she had no home. She walked our land for 28 years to show us we can overcome our hatred and our fears. She said, "I will walk until I'm given shelter. I will fast until I'm given bread. I will remain a wanderer until mankind has learned the way of peace." Her message was simple, we've heard it all before. We cannot learn peace while we're waging war. Good will conquer evil, truth will conquer lies, love will conquer hatred, if only we will try. She said, "I will walk until I'm given shelter. I will fast song that I wrote a long time ago. I don't sing it too often anymore, so hopefully I'll do okay with it. This also, I think, has a pretty easy chorus, so see if you can catch it. So it goes like this. I don't do much traveling anymore. It takes a lot to get me out the door. I used to be a gypsy till I settled in Poughkeepsie. It's got everything that I was looking for. I took a leave from college back in 1958.
coming. I hope you come back again.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope to. It's a very nice place, a lovely, lovely venue.
We like